Okay, good day everyone. Today we'll be looking at another exciting topic in our data analytics, that's the advanced data analytics journey. And what we want to look at today is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a very exciting features in Excel. And let's jump to our Excel workbook to get started. Okay, VLOOKUP is very straightforward, and this is our usual table, our customer table. We have the customer name, the state, the customer ID, the sales, and the profit. So what we want to look up is that if we assume we have a lot of data sets and we want to check all these customer, which state do they come from? So we use simple VLOOKUP to check through our table and get the state. So first thing that we need to do is we need to convert this particular table, this customer table, to proper table in Excel. So you have your Control T, press your Control T. Yeah, my table has headers. Okay, good. Then you can give it a name. Let me just call it customer, so I know what I'm referring to. Good. So the first one I want to look up is I want to check the state for this name Sheun Adekoya. So I'm going to start with equals VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Let me pick that with my tab. The first thing I want to look for here is the lookup value. My lookup value is this name, comma. My table array is here, so I can type it customer. See, it has brought it for me that there is a table whose name is customer. Yes, pick that for me. I see that it has picked that. Okay, it's checking everything from this table, and that's fine. Then comma, we have the column index number. So the column index number is in this table. Which column should your VLOOKUP look check for you? So the I want the state. The state is on the second column. This 1, 2. So I'm going to pick 2, and I'm going to close my brackets, and that's fine. So you can see it's telling me that this Sheun Adekoya is from Edo State. You see that that is not correct, because this Sheun Adekoya comes from Lagos, not Edo State. So it means that there's something that we are still missing in our features. After the column index number, you have a comma. Put a comma. It's still telling us range lookup. So it's either approximate match or exact match. What Excel did by default is the approximate match, and because my data set is not sorted, that is why it's giving me a wrong answer. But I need an exact match, so I can click on false here. Then let me pick that. Then you see that it's going to change to Lagos, and that is what I want. So if your data set is not sorted, you can't pick the approximate match. If you pick, it's going to give you a wrong answer. So it's always good to pick the exact match, and that is fine for you. So let's try. Let's type also for this other name, Olawumi. VLOOKUP. Okay, the lookup value is this name, and that's fine. The table array is our customer table, and it brings it out. Let's pick that, comma. Which column is the state? 1, 2. We have it in the second column. You type 2, then comma again. Your lookup uh, range, so you can type 0 instead of false. And that is Edo. So 0 also means false, 1 means true, and we have that. You can see this name is from Edo, and that's correct. So I can just drag this down to be more effective. This Umar Ismail is from Ibadan, that's fine. This Chapa is from Kano, that's fine. The Chizaba is from Aba, and that's fine. So the other part of VLOOKUP that I want to look at is the customer ID. This is the customer ID column. I'm going to start with equals VLOOKUP. So the lookup value here is this name. Good. Yes, my table array is my usual customer. can just double click and that's fine. And my column index now is the third column, 1 2 3. That's the third column, and exact match, that's 0. Close the bracket, enter. You see that for this customer, the customer ID is this, and that's correct. Yes, that's correct. So let me just drag this down in order to be more effective, and I have all that. For this name, 109. Okay, no, I want to check for this Chizoba, the Chizoba name. Okay, you can see this is the customer ID. You see that this name have two customer IDs. So it's going to pick the first one, not the other one, because that is the first recognized one. So that is what we have. The same thing for this allow me name as well. It has this 104. If you check, if you look down, you're going to see another. Okay, it has 113 as well, but it means that our table is a little bit wrong, but we should note that it's going to pick the first one. So even if I change all, like for instance, if I change all these to here, I change it here, then I also change it here. Yeah, those are the two places that we have that. If I change it, it won't affect my formula because it has recognized that the first one that it sees with this customer ID is this one. So it's going to always pick the first one. So that is how to do VLOOKUP. So if in case your data set is very large and you are looking for something, just do your VLOOKUP, check out the criteria one after the other. You don't need to memorize anything. Just know the meaning of each of them and you are fine, and you're going to get it at the end of the day. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thank you.